Hello and welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here with another episode of the 1000 Gamerscore Report, and today we are looking at Goat Simulator. Big shout out to NitSkyNader, a subscriber to my channel, who pointed out that Goat Simulator is currently available for free with the Xbox Games with Gold program. So until the end of June 2016, we've got about a week left. You can go and download the game absolutely for free as long as you have a gold membership with Xbox. So what this game comes with in terms of achievements, there are 60 total achievements for a total score of 2,000 points. 1,000 of the gamer score comes from the base game, which is what you get for free with the Games for Gold program. And then there are 2 DLCs, each of them for 500 gamer score, and each of them are available for $5 each. So in terms of the achievements themselves, I usually discuss the story mode and how many playthroughs are required to get all the achievements. Well, there is no story mode. This game is basically just a funky physics simulator where you're a goat and you kind of run around and bounce off of crazy stuff and do crazy stuff just to see what happens to the goat. There is no story, so there is no total number of playthroughs. This is just an open sandbox that you go through and accomplish certain tasks to get all the achievements. In terms of collectibles, there are collectibles. So currently with the base game, there are 2 different maps. They're each an enclosed area. One is kind of a little city by a harbor, by a bay, and the other one is a little bit of a more rural kind of farmland area. And they're separate. And each of them has a set of collectibles. There are 30 golden trophies on each map, so a total of 60. They're not terrible. You need to definitely do some platforming and whatnot and be able to put some time in to get to these. You could probably find them all on your own, but it would take a long time. The maps are just, like I said, open sandbox areas. There are some little hidden areas and some secrets and some wire balancing and stuff you have to do. Plenty of guides out there. A great one by Maka that I use to complete my collection of the achievements. I'll put a link in the description where you can find some of those resources. So the collectibles aren't too bad. There is a tracker that tells you how many you have in each of the levels. When we get to the hardest achievement and the most annoying achievement, sometimes these are separate. In this case, they're the same achievement, and it is the Flap Master for a measly 30 gamer score. What this requires you to do, and I'll put it up on screen, you have to play a version of Flappy Bird in Goat Simulator. You walk your goat up to a TV, press a single button to make your goat bird thing fly through a series of obstacles. It's horrendous. I cannot stress to you how terrible an experience this is going to be. Maybe you'll get in there and you'll nail it your first time. I spent about 45 minutes doing it. The controls are awful. You don't feel like you're learning. I don't mind things being hard because I can learn them and improve and get better. There's almost no learning curve here. It's just timing a button press and doing it flawlessly and waiting for that one time when all the planets align and you just complete it and do it flawlessly. There's no practice. There's no training or learning. I mean, there are some nuances to it, but really, you're just going to bash your head into that wall until you get it done. And that's kind of a microcosm for the entire game. The entire game is that in terms of achievements. It's all just random stuff. It's bounce your goat here, or flip your goat so many times, or, and I know that achievements, you could say that about any achievement in any game. It's just kind of padding or fluff, but usually there's some thin veneer of substance to it. Even Mad Max with its 1,000 collectibles, which was really annoying, you were clearing areas out of bad guys. You were reducing threat in the area for your allies. You were upgrading your car. You were doing these things that kind of progressed or gave you some point. And in Flappy Goat, it's just not that. It's just randomly doing these things. And so when you mess up, when you're playing Flappy Bird and you've spent 10 minutes and you've gotten nowhere, you're not doing anything. You're not making progress. You're just slamming your head into a wall trying to accomplish this silly task for no other purpose than to get the achievement. So with all that said and done, my final recommendation for the game, my review score of the achievements for Flappy Bird, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. And the reason that it gets that score is it's easy. Even with that stupid Flap Master Flappy Goat achievement, I was still able to get all of the achievements in about 5 hours, 6 at the very most. And you'll be able to do that too. Right now you can't beat the price, so it's free. So you can jump in, get 1,000 gamer score without any trouble, and be on your way. And even though it's annoying, it's, you know, like the turtle game had super easy achievements, and they made sense, and they didn't have the annoying quirks that these have. So this game gets dinged for those quirks that it has, and those imperfections in the achievements, and the monotony of them and all that. But at the end of the day, it was still a pretty easy 1,000 gamer score to achieve. So 7 out of 10. To wrap up my post thoughts on this, like I said, if you can get this game before the end of June, download it. You don't have to play it right away. Go download it, put it on your machine, and if you want to take a stab at it, like I said, it's a free 1,000 gamer score, so take a shot. Go for it. But know getting into it that it may be a fun game to watch a group of people mess around with on YouTube. I know I loved when the achievement hunters kind of played around in the Goat Simulator world. It was really entertaining to watch, but when you're playing it yourself, it just doesn't have the same quality. It doesn't have the same appeal. I did not purchase the 2 DLCs. I felt like I had enough for the 1,000 gamer score, and it wasn't going to be worth my time to put $10 into a game that I wasn't going to enjoy. Even if this was a rental, like if it wasn't for free and I saw it on GameFly, I still don't think I would have picked it up over some of the other games that are out there that I want to play right now. This was purely to do it because it was a quick, easy 1,000 gamer score recommended by a subscriber, and it was easy to accomplish in just a couple of play sessions for me. So that wraps up this review of the achievements, the 1,000 gamer score report for Goat Simulator. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If it was useful, if you found the content to your liking, please feel free to give a thumbs up. It helps the channel out, and I do appreciate it. And if you want to say subscribe for future content, I certainly appreciate that too. More content coming on the way. Need to get a World of Tanks video or 2 out here in the coming days, so look forward to that. I'm going to be wrapping up my experience with the Road to the Motherland op that was going on in early June. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. See you next time.